Brace yourselves, folks, we may have finally pinpointed the mysterious planet 9, an exotic distant world in the outer solar system far beyond Pluto. You can find out all about this spectacular find in this video, so be sure to stay tuned until the end, and if you like it, I'd be galactically happy to receive a thumbs up and a comment so that the algorithm can show this video to even more people. Thank you, friends, and welcome. Wow, I was amazed when I saw these headlines here. Possible proof of Planet 9. This is the news that some of us have been waiting a long time for, as the search for this mysterious planet has been going on for years now. So I immediately set to work and produced this video for you here. If this is your first time on the channel, I would be very happy if you would honor my work with a subscription. That way you'll never miss a galactic video again. Thank you very much. And now we travel into the icy dark expanses of the outer solar system. Until 2006, the ninth and outermost planet in the solar system was called Pluto, but as you all know, it was then bullied out. Please let me know what you think of this decision. Should Pluto be a planet again, or was it right to kick it out? In any case, since then, we have only had 8 planets, and the outermost and last one is Neptune. Today, when people talk about the search for Planet 9 or Planet X, they mean a completely new planet that must be somewhere very far out in the solar system. So far, that we have not yet been able to locate it even with our best telescopes. You could now ask the legitimate question.
So how do astronomers even think of that, dude?
Good question. The idea of a hidden planet in the outer solar system didn't come about overnight or just because it would be pretty cool to discover a new planet. Instead, it's based on decades of observing and analyzing the orbits of so-called trans-Neptunian objects. This has nothing to do with self-determination of one's gender identity. These objects do not define themselves as Neptunian. They lie behind Neptune. These TNOs are icy bodies, mostly asteroids and comets, orbiting beyond the orbit of Neptune, truly in a very cold and ominous area of the solar system. Researchers have noticed that some of these TNOs have similar and unusually elongated and inclined orbits that cannot be explained by the gravitational forces of the planets alone. The known planets, rather. The gravitational pull of celestial bodies like Neptune or Pluto alone does not explain the strange behavior of the TNOs. So there seems to be another massive object that influences their orbit. Astronomy can be that simple. Problem: this object has not yet been found so far. The orbit of the TNOs can be used to calculate what properties Planet X should have. Large ground-based telescopes, such as the Subaru telescope in Hawaii, play a key role by conducting deep and wide sky surveys. So we know a lot about the orbits of TNOs, such as Sedna, which is probably even a dwarf planet in terms of size and thus belongs to the Pluto clique, but has not yet been officially classified as such. Here you can see Sedna's orbit, and as you can see, it's really strange. Its closest point to the Sun and its farthest point from the Sun are massively different. And based on such findings, we can calculate a lot of theoretical information about Planet 9. Based on these calculations, it is assumed to be a planet whose mass could be around 5 to 10 times greater than that of the Earth. Its assumed position is far beyond that of Neptune, possibly 400 to 800 astronomical units away from the Sun. For comparison, the Earth is on average 1 astronomical unit away from the Sun, Neptune 30. Planet 9 would therefore be at least 10 times further away from the Sun than Neptune. A real outsider, like the child you never see in the school playground at break time because he's hiding in the farthest corner somewhere just outside the school toilets, or something like that. And now scientists have discovered something that really is a kind of turning point in the search for Planet 9. The team led by astronomer Konstantin Batygin, long known as the Planet 9 Hunter, focused on a very specific group of TNOs, namely those whose motion is unstable because they interact with the orbit of Neptune. The study states, in this paper, we shift the focus to a more conventional class of TNOs and consider the observed count of long-period, near-planar, Neptune-crossing objects as a previously unexplored test for the Planet 9 hypothesis. The scientists used advanced simulation software that makes it possible to model gravitational forces in the solar system over millions of years. These simulations take into account the masses and positions of all known planets, as well as the theoretical mass and orbit of Planet 9, and through this deep analysis, the researchers were able to not only understand the effects of Planet 9 on the TNOs, but also predict where the planet might be located. Why are the unstable TNOs the key? It's a bit like with unstable people, psychotherapists can also draw more insights from them than from stable contemporaries. I should think of better comparisons. The instability of some TNOs makes these celestial bodies very difficult to understand, and that is why they were not included in past analyses of the search for Planet 9. In other words, all previous studies on the mysterious Planet 9 were incomplete. The new simulation now includes this subgroup of TNOs and also other factors that were previously ignored, such as influences from the Milky Way, i.e. gravitational factors at galactic level, passing stars and nearby giant planets in other star systems. We are therefore dealing here with the most accurate and precise simulation ever in Planet 9 research. I can already hear some of you asking impatiently,
Yes, and what have they found out now?
something super exciting. The study states, our results show that the orbital architecture of this group of objects closely matches the predictions of the Planet 9 model. The Planet 9 free scenario can be statistically rejected. Accordingly, this work introduces a new line of evidence for the existence of Planet 9. In other words, the researchers are very sure that their calculations prove the existence of Planet 9, and scientists are reluctant to commit themselves, so this is a remarkable conclusion. The alternative explanation the researchers have considered is that the orbit of the TNOs was created long ago by a vagabond planet that raced through the solar system on its journey through the galaxy and has now been gone for ages. For a long time, this was a hypothesis that many scientists considered to be the most likely explanation for the TNOs. And of course, that would be a bit sad, because it would mean that there is no Planet 9 at all. But the new, more accurate calculations mean that this can probably be ruled out. Because the new calculations show that the dynamic processes responsible for the current orbits of the objects crossing Neptune are current and not relics of the past. Put more simply, we now know that the TNOs are still being influenced by something, and that this influence did not just take place in the past. So something in the cosmic schoolyard is still causing the trans-Neptunian children to run around in strange elliptical orbits. It looks very much as if Planet 9 really exists. I imagine it to be a kind of mini Neptune, a freezing cold, dark gas planet. Of course, we still need a name for this planet. Let me know your best suggestions in the comments. Which name would be perfect for such a mysterious world and perhaps fit in well with the previous series of planet names? I'm super excited to hear your suggestions. As soon as there's more news about Planet 9, I'll keep you up to date. Of course, this is only possible if you subscribe to the channel, thanks guys, and if you haven't already, remember to give the video a thumbs up. Now let's travel back to Earth because there are exciting things to explore here too. You can see some of them here in the video, be sure to take a look, and if you want to support my work, please visit my Astro store and get the t-shirts from the videos. Otherwise, I'd say see you in the next video. Take care, friends.